Friends, east is between the northeast zone and the southeast zone. So, as we have learned in the previous chapter, that each zone has its own dominating element. The northeast zone has water as its dominating element, and the southeast zone has fire as its dominating element. So we can hence conclude that the east zone will have the characteristics of both elements of the neighboring zone, that is fire and water. So it is important to mention here that the east zone is more inclined towards the water element than the fire element. It is hence very obvious that the east zone, if it gets damaged, the negative qualities of the zone is sure to be prevalent in the east zone. So, like all other zones, east zone is equally significant. There are two remedies which have the east zone as their favorable zone. Now, in India, deities are located in temples. In Hindi, which is the national language of India, we call temple as a mandir. So this temple has east zone as its favorable or ideal zone. There is a scientific reason to place the temple in the east zone with the deity facing the west to ensure that one who takes the prayer faces the east zone. Now, of course, the remedy of placing the temple in the east zone has its own scientific reason. East zone can be nurtured by placing a water body. So preferably a 10 liter or a 20 liter water can is recommended for the east zone, since east is more inclined towards the water element of the northeast zone. Vastu Shastra as well recommends to do any work facing either the east zone or the north zone, north direction. Why? To gain positive energy of the direction which we are facing, that is the east or the north. Health and vitality are associated with the east zone. We can nurture the east zone by simply putting a mirror in the east zone. The more the mirrors in the east zone are put, the more potential the zone would have to ensure that health challenges of the occupants living in the home are treated in a bit faster pace. And of course, if less mirrors are put in the east zone, the pace in which the ailments of the occupants of the home will be treated would be a bit slow. Now let us all see what are the negative qualities of the east zone. If the east zone is damaged due to some or the other reason, it would ensure instability and uncertainty with the occupants of the family in the home. On nurturing the east zone, the occupants of the family are sure to experience peace, good health, wisdom, knowledge, and prosperity. East zone is ideal for family photos. In India, now Tulsi plant is available. Now, Tulsi is a medicinal plant. It can be kept in the east zone of the flat. So, any room which is there in the east zone can have Tulsi uh, in the preferably in the grills of the room. As I had mentioned in my first chapter on is Vastu scientific, that every object that we use at our in our home has its own favorable zone. Now, east zone is favorable for calendars. Depending on the characteristics of the room or the facility for that matter, the east zone is considered as the first or the second, third or the fourth favorable option for the room or the facility. For example, in a bungalow, the first best favorable zone for a family sit out where the family members, for example, in a bungalow, the first best favorable zone for a family sit out is the east zone. So the east zone can best be opted for family sit out in a bungalow. So friends, if the zone is nurtured, to ensure that it is nurtured for a long time, remedies are given by the Vastu consultant. It is very important to have remedies or recommendations for the east zone if it is damaged due to valid reasons. Now, it can get damaged due to uh, clutter in the east zone, any kind of step up or step down. So, again, as I had mentioned in my first chapter, that crystal remedy is the best remedy which Vastu consultants recommend. So for east zone, a specific crystal is given to ensure that the zone is nurtured and the negative qualities of the zone are not nurtured, and to ensure that the energy is balanced along with the energy of the rest of the zones, which are of course taken care by the rest of the crystals of their respective zones. We in this chapter have learned some simple home remedies to nurture and balance the east zone. So see you everyone in the next chapter. For now, good day. Would you like to be a part of my free Vastu consultancy group? Then click on the link given in the description. As you click on the link, you will be added to my WhatsApp group in which I will inform you when is the next webinar on Vastu consultation. I do these webinars every once or twice a week. So friends, please make sure you join my group. Whenever there is a webinar, you will get a Zoom link in the group. I will see you in the Zoom meet in which I will tell you ways in which Vastu can help you harmonize your living space. Bye.